Our great country, Nigeria, has a lot of potentials with several great people changing the narratives in different spheres. Those involved in brain drain, Japa, should have a rethink to turn their drain to gain and relocate back to Nigeria, Jakpada. There is a Nigerian impacting lives and society to make the Jakpada syndrome to be easily attained.
I joined the company 2015, and I'm not his biological son, but I call him dad. The impacts he has brought to my life, words will fail me to quantify or qualify it. I studied chemical engineering, but what I do in the company transcends beyond chemical engineering.
That's Nigeria with a Midas touch is engineer Dr. Kola Balogun of Kwara origin, but making waves in Lagos, Nigeria and the globe. A very humble and modest personality. Various recognition came his way recently, among which are 2 honorary doctorate degrees, with a period of 10 days. First was that of Summit University Offa, his birthplace, where he has made a mark with several projects donated to the university. Still basking in that euphoria, the Courier and Logistic Management Institute also deemed it fit to decorate him with some doctorate degree in a modest ceremony at the corporate office of the institute. Coordinating the event as the anchor, Mrs. Ndidi Undoka, the business development partner of CLMI, directed the affairs after opening prayer and brief of the institute.
Worthy of note is that CLMI has been given the certificate and part of the Board of Quality Standards, which is a very high board. It's something that so many universities are not part of the board, but we have that here in Ballbridge as Ballbridge affiliate here in Nigeria.
We are the only institute in the world to have these 4 bodies as one in terms of professional membership in courier, logistics, transportation, and management. Our 4 areas, core areas of professional memberships, we have the likes of courier, logistics, transport, and management. CLMI has products in different capacity building programs. So we offer courses in courier and logistic management, sales and marketing. We have leadership and corporate governance, and also we have different professional courses going to different capacity areas.
Chairman of CLMI, Professor Simon Emeje, took time to explain the synergy and affiliation of the institute with Ballsbridge University.
CLMI is now accredited by one of such internationally recognized accreditation bodies called Board of Quality Standards. Board of Quality Standards is an organization that has no less than 159 countries as signatories, and they are internationally recognized accreditation body that work for higher education. So when Ballsbridge made me a distinguished professor, they said, look, we have seen your CV, we have seen what CLMI is doing. Therefore, CLMI must become a fellow of Board of Quality Standards and accredited by that body internationally. So CLMI, as we speak, has international accreditation.
In a brief citation by the anchor, the personality of the honoree, Engineer Kola Balogun, was further espoused.
Engineer Kola Balogun is an astute engineer and a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, NSE. He's a versatile and seasoned engineer with over 2 decades experience. He has in the past worked with Microchip, where he rose to a senior management position. On leaving Microchip, he set up Momas Systems Nigeria Limited in 1995 as an information technology solution provider. His versatility was put to test in 1996 when he resolved a technical problem on the management systems of the National Electricity Power Authority, now PHCN, which hitherto necessitated the deployment of experts from South Africa. This singular act opened a vista of opportunities for Momas Systems in the power sector as a robust and formidable solution provider. Apart from PHCN, Momas Systems have been meeting the metering needs of major 8 states within the country. Engineer Balogun's position and vision to deepen metering technology locally, embolden the conceptualization of Mama's electricity meter. Today, we honor Engineer Kola Balogun, the chairman, Mama's Electricity Meters Manufacturing Company, Nigeria. Engineer Kola Balogun is an astute engineer and a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, NSE. Today, we honor him as the CLMI Personality Award, Dr. Engineer Kola Balogun, FNSE, MNSE, Chairman, Momas Group. Please, let's put our hands together. We'll invite the registrar as he reads to us. And
Bridge University. To all to whom these present shall come, greetings. The Board of Governors, on the recommendations of the academic faculty and by virtue of the authority in them vested, have conferred on Kola Balogun the degree of Doctor of Engineering, D.Eng, in Electrical Meter Engineering, Honorary Kosa, with all rights, privileges, and honors thereunto, appertaining in witness thereof, we have hereunto set our hands and seal these on convocation on November 23rd, 2023. Your hands together, please. Signed, Vice Chancellor and Registrar.
Therefore, on behalf of the Chancellor of Bridge University and the whole University of Bridge, I confer on you the Honorary Doctor of Engineering. On behalf of the university, we say congratulations.
In his response, Dr. Balogun thanked the institutes for choosing him and further made commitment on the need to partner with institutes in their training program.
Accepting this honor is a privilege for me and encourages me to do more and encourages to put in all our engineering faculty to better humanity. Like they rightly said, our conceptualization in engineering was not conceived basically to enrich ourselves, but to aid development of mankind, especially the grassroots, the less privileged, the hopelessness, so that we can give them hope. And on behalf of myself, I remain committed with all my staff on MoMA System Nigeria Limited and MEMCO. We have gone beyond even this level. We have moved to actually accelerate the development of defense industry because of optimization of capability. And that's why when other contender in the industry coming to challenge us that we are not making sale, I said we are not a marketing company, we are a developing company. We want to develop engineering, we want to give hope to those who will read engineering in the school and eventually work in the bank. It's an aberration They're supposed to work in an institution that will be able to accomplish what they have learned in the school. And that is our focal point. We want to put engineering in perspective. And if we look at the future is electronics, is the digital engineering, and that's what we are projecting. You are talking of artificial intelligence, robotic technology, wireless communication. You are talking of womanless cars these days now. These are all engineering, and this is what we want to project and put Nigeria into new feasibility that we can do it right from the grassroots.
It was a double honor as Engineer Balogun also bagged the CLMI Personality of the Year.
For CLMI Personality Year Award, it went to Dr. Engineer Kola Balogun, Chairman, Momas Group.
The modest ceremony naturally attracted goodwill messages from guests in attendance.
Ever since I met him, I found him an exceptionally human being. We said a little about him. He's passionate, he's selfless, and clearly he's a genius. And he doesn't believe in impossibility. And he's very impatient with those who are lazy. Very impatient. You could cross his path if you are lazy. I mean, he doesn't. For me, if you say, sir, I'm very humble, I want you to let us jump and pick this thing. What I'm going to ask is, how high do you want me to jump? Because for me, it's a privilege. I believe that whether it's a woman, I remember late Florence Seriki a lot. For me, if anyone is doing something, the least you can do is to give your support in any form you can. And for me, it's a privilege.
I have to thank God for his life, for the kind of person that God has made him, and God will continue to bless him.
We are talking about a selfless man. And sir, I want you to help me appreciate Chairman for bringing out the best in us. Even when we thought that, thank you, sir. Even when we have not even discovered ourselves, he pushes you to reach out to goals and be productive. So you be rest assured that once you crop paths with our chairman, your life will be impacted positively.
8 years ago, if someone had told me that some of the things I'm doing right now, I will be able to do it, I would not believe. Okay, so I have crossed paths. I've crossed into both chemical engineering, to electrical, electronics, to mechanical, and now I'm in the defense industry. Okay, so I look back to my life and all I can say is thank you, sir.
While appreciating all for coming, Dr. Pharmacist Chizoma Emeje, who is also the Vice Chairman of CLMI, delivered the vote of thanks.
On behalf of every one of us here and the team of CLMI, I want to honestly thank the new recipients of the Bosbridge honor. A wonderful friend, brother, and a wonderful Nigerian who, like we have all said here, has distinguished himself to be one who is seriously patriotic. I think this should be the second time I've met him. And the other time was when he was made a fellow. And then he came there, and he is a very, like everyone, whatever we have said today is just the truth about him. He's a very humble person. And they always say that a heavy drum does not make noise. And I also have observed that the things that are very impactful, they are quiet. The sun does not make noise, but we all depend on the sun. The lightning is the one that is destructive. When the lightning strikes, the thunder does not destroy anybody, but it makes noise. But the lightning is powerful, but it's quiet. It's quiet. And that is how I see Dr. Engineer Balogun. Personally, those that know me know that I don't flatter. I speak my mind, and what I say is the truth. He is a very, very humble person, a go-getter, and has really impacted on our lives.
The event was rounded off with our interaction with Honorary, Chairman of the Institute, and friends.
Well, yes, I feel fulfilled. I feel enhanced in my dream to better people's life and commitment to humanity in terms of impacting technical skill into people's life. The next is to work hard. It's a fueling mechanism for us to be able to now optimize the threshold, go beyond the threshold of the capability of the intelligent quotient God has given to us. You must leave your comfort zone to be able to do that optimization. And that's what we're going to do more. At least we'll know that there are eagle eyes looking up to us now, so we'll do more.
It's a privilege to honor such a Nigerian, very patriotic, selfless, and passionate personality. It's really a privilege for us. He's not for everybody, but distinguished personalities who have immensely contributed to the civil society and to their professions. We look at them and said, look, this one should be honored. And that is what the university, Bosbridge University, stands for too. This professional body stands for that too. So if you talk of criteria, we are looking at people who are wearing such qualifications of immense contributions to the civil society and their professions.
Well deserved, well deserved. Someone who shies away from being honored, having done so much. He's clearly a genius, God-given gift. He's an innovator and an entrepreneur, and he's extremely kind and generous. And but he doesn't like lazy people. He doesn't like it. So it's nice, and he doesn't want these honors. But I told him, I said, when people sort you out themselves, yes, and there's no hiding place. I mean, you're a golden fish. And the only what people are saying is that, yes, we want to encourage you to do more. And others can also see you and emulate what you are doing.